Coming up on this week's edition of Bulldog Broadcast,
we give you an inside look about the flu here in New Mexico.
Later, we reveal the harmful mold that shut down a local elementary school.
Finally, over budgeted and past deadline, construction in our school is still ongoing. Find out why and when it should be done later in our broadcast. Good morning, Bulldogs, and welcome to this enthralling edition of Bulldog Broadcast. I'm Mariana Guillen.
And I'm Lauren Park. Our theme this week is Beneath the Surface.
In light of that, we are here at City Hall, where a lot of Las Cruces decisions go unseen.
Construction at LCHS has been ongoing for 4 years, and it will be prolonged for an undetermined amount of time.
Reporter Mia Tantadanati gives us the details.
The Las Cruces High School renovation is an $84 million project that has been under construction since 2004. With the first phase completed in August 2015 and the rest still in progress. Currently, the main building, cafeteria, wings E, F, and H, and the auxiliary gym have been completed. Our principal, Jed Hendy, elaborates more on how the construction is progressing.
They've started building everything and they're coming to a close on everything. The main gym is the next thing to be done, and that's slated to be done around the second week in February. The vocational and the music wings are the next things to be done, and they're to be done like the end of March.
Both students and teachers have been affected by the construction. The culinary arts program has been uniquely impacted by these missed deadlines, including having not been able to cook or bake since the beginning of the year.
It's had a huge effect. We were told initially it would just be the first 9 weeks of the fall, and then progressively it's gotten pushed back. The activities that you do, the hands-on activities in the lab, and they just haven't had that.
Though the construction has been an inconvenience to some, it has been a huge blessing to many.
The new library is fantastic. I think it's the prettiest library in all of New Mexico. The view is the best view ever. I think if more people in the city knew what the view was like, we'd have more people in here.
We have the best building in the whole state of New Mexico, if not the Southwest.
The projected end date for Las Cruces High School is the summer of 2018. Though the construction has been hard on us, it will be one of the most advanced campuses in New Mexico. Mia Tanto-Donati reporting.
Dress code has always been a policy here at LCHS, but with the recent changes, consequences have been raised.
According to Niche.com, schools with a stricter dress code have increased by 21% from 2000 to 2013.
The most updated policy we have is our consequences. So we felt that we really needed to come up with a set of consequences that demonstrates to students that we're serious about this and we expect this policy to be followed. Our first and second violations, they get a warning, and then we're keeping track down in the front office. Third is a lunch detention. Getting young adults ready, teenagers, ready for life outside of school, the real world. So when you go onto your employment or your school or military, there is a certain dress code that you'll follow.
Centers for Disease Control and Prevention have unearthed that the number one health threat in children is air pollution and mold.
CDC also states it is most commonly found in places where students spend 80 to 90% of their day, schools.
Lorena Ortiz reveals a shocking discovery about mold in a local elementary school.
Sadness for the students and sadness for the teachers, and knowing that their lives are about to be disrupted, as well as their educational path.
These words were from Mary Martin, a concerned parent and teacher here in Las Cruces, when talking about a crisis that a school here endured.
Just last week, Central Elementary School's 68-year-old campus was found to be contaminated by mold. It was deemed bad enough that students and staff had to be evacuated so construction could decontaminate the campus. In a statement made to the Las Cruces Sun News by Principal Susie Hendy, she stated, "The community neighbors have been so gracious to give us a place for the kids to continue their studies." Classes were then held at the Boys and Girls Club and St. Paul's Methodist Church.
In another statement to the Sun News, Susie Hendy also stated, "While the kids are enjoying their field trip, the plan is to have any last-minute cleanup finished." Classes did resume as normal on Tuesday, January 22nd, and all students and staff were back at Central Elementary School. Reporting for Bulldog Broadcast, this has been Lorena Ortiz.
Not only do we need to keep our schools mold-free, but our environment trash-free.
According to university operations, 2.5 million plastic bottles are thrown away every day.
Bottled water. You may think it's safer and cleaner than tap water, but in reality it's worse for you. It contaminates our water with toxins that can lead to health issues or even death. Just over 17 million barrels of oil are used to produce more than 18 billion plastic bottles that end up in landfills each year. Not only is it bad for you, but it costs 1,000 times more than tap water. Save money, save the earth, and don't use plastic water bottles.
In March of 2017, Dion's opened their second location in Las Cruces on El Paseo, just down the street from Las Cruces High School. Come by for lunch or after sporting events to enjoy a slice of one-topping pizza with a medium drink for only $4.66. Call 575-623-2321 or place an order online at dions.com ahead of time to have your food ready by the time you walk in the door. Dion's Pizza, Salads, and Subs.
The Albuquerque Journal writes that in New Mexico, 16 people have died from the flu so far, and the numbers are tripling.
With that being said, the flu is still spreading and isn't showing symptoms of stopping.
Reporter Erin Galindo brings light to the deadly virus taking over the community.
For some, 2018 started with a bang, but for others, it may have started with a cough and a sniffle. Just within the first weeks of January, the flu hit America and spread like wildfire, and was officially announced as an epidemic earlier this month. According to David Morgan from the New Mexico Department of Health, there is something unique about this year's flu strand that has left cases unlike anything we've seen from previous years.
30 children under the age of 18 in the United States have died from the flu this flu season. The flu virus itself can kill you. In New Mexico, so far this flu season, we've had 16 adult flu deaths.
Although this is the case, getting the flu shot still holds its importance.
Well, it's not an opinion, actually. It's a medically documented fact. The flu virus does protect you from the flu. That flu vaccine still made sure that the symptoms you were suffering were less intense than you would have otherwise had you gotten the flu shot.
Well, Bulldogs, I guess it's time for me to suck it up and get my flu shot. Until next time, this is Erin Galindo reporting for Bulldog Broadcast. Yes, excuse me, nurse. I'm ready to get my shot now.
As you go throughout your day, don't forget there might be something beneath the surface. For Bulldog Broadcast, I'm Mariana Guillen.
And I'm Lauren Park. We'll see you next week.